Imagine walking through a forest and suddenly realizing that something is watching you. You cannot see it clearly. You cannot hear it moving. You do not know whether it is going to run away, attack, or simply continue watching you from the shadows. Now imagine that the creature watching you can crush bones with its jaws, inject deadly venom, outrun a human being, or carry diseases capable of killing millions. The animal kingdom is filled with creatures that are beautiful, fascinating, and sometimes surprisingly gentle. But nature also has another side. There are animals that humans should admire from a safe distance, because getting too close can turn an ordinary encounter into a life or death situation. Some are enormous predators. Some are tiny enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Some have terrifying teeth and claws, others look completely harmless. And perhaps the most frightening thing of all is that size does not determine danger. A tiny creature can sometimes be far more deadly than an animal weighing thousands of pounds. So today, we're taking a journey through some of the most dangerous animals on Earth. We'll encounter massive bears, powerful marine predators, territorial giants, venomous fish, deadly snakes, crocodilians, jellyfish, and finally, one creature responsible for an enormous number of human deaths despite being smaller than a fingernail. But before we begin, remember one thing. Danger does not always mean aggression. Many of the animals on this list are not actively looking for humans. In fact, most would rather avoid us. The problem begins when humans enter their territory, surprise them, approach their young, disturb their food, or accidentally get too close. That is when an encounter can become extremely dangerous. Let's begin our journey. See the grizzly bear. Few animals create the same feeling of fear as a large grizzly bear standing in front of you. A grizzly is an enormous predator with an incredible combination of muscle, speed, claws, teeth, and raw physical power. An adult can weigh hundreds of pounds, and large individuals can become surprisingly tall when standing on their hind legs. But perhaps the biggest misconception about grizzly bears is that they spend their lives hunting humans. They don't. In most situations, bears prefer to stay away from people. The danger comes from unexpected encounters. Imagine hiking through thick woodland, when you suddenly discover that you are only a few meters away from a bear. The bear may have been resting, it may have been searching for food, or there may be cubs nearby. You may not even realize that the cubs are there. For a mother bear, however, the situation is completely different. She may interpret your presence as a threat to her young. And when a wild animal weighing several hundred pounds decides that you are a threat, the consequences can be devastating. Grizzlies possess enormous forelimbs and powerful claws designed for digging, tearing, and moving through difficult terrain. Their jaws are also capable of delivering tremendous force. Despite their size, bears can move surprisingly quickly over short distances. That is why encountering one in the wild is not a situation where you want to discover how fast you can run. Running may trigger a chase response, and humans are simply not built to outrun a bear. Instead, wildlife experts generally emphasize prevention and calm behavior. Make noise while hiking in areas where bears live. Keep food properly stored, never intentionally approach a bear. And if you see one, give it plenty of space. The safest encounter with a grizzly is the one where the bear never realizes you were there. Say the great white shark. Now let's leave the forest behind and enter the ocean. Few marine animals have been surrounded by as much fear and mythology as the great white shark. Movies have transformed this predator into a symbol of the ocean's ultimate threat. But the real animal is fascinating for reasons that go far beyond its reputation. Great white sharks are powerful predators built for speed and efficiency. Their streamlined bodies allow them to move through the water with remarkable control, while their powerful tails provide explosive acceleration. And then there are the teeth. Rows of serrated teeth are constantly replaced throughout the shark's life. A great white doesn't need to chew its prey in the same way humans do. Instead, it can deliver a powerful bite and tear away pieces of flesh. That sounds terrifying. But there is an important distinction between being dangerous and actively hunting humans. Humans are not the preferred food of great white sharks. Many encounters are believed to involve investigation or mistaken identity rather than deliberate attempts to hunt people. A shark may approach a surfer or swimmer and bite an object to determine what it is. Unfortunately, even an investigative bite from a huge predator can cause catastrophic injuries. This is why ocean safety matters. If you are swimming or surfing in an area known for shark activity, paying attention to local warnings is far more sensible than assuming that sharks cannot approach you. The ocean belongs to wildlife too. And when you enter it, you are entering an environment where humans are no longer at the top of the food chain. See the hippopotamus. If someone asked you to imagine a dangerous animal, you might picture a lion, tiger, crocodile, or shark. A hippopotamus probably wouldn't be your first choice. That is exactly what makes the hippopotamus so interesting. At first glance, it can appear almost comical. It spends large amounts of time in or near water. Its enormous body looks slow and heavy, but appearances can be incredibly misleading. The hippopotamus is one of Africa's most formidable large animals. An adult can weigh several thousand pounds. It has an enormous mouth, powerful jaws, and large canine teeth. More importantly, hippos are highly territorial. Water is extremely important to them, and they may react aggressively when they believe their territory is being threatened. This creates a particular danger for people using rivers and waterways. A person in a small boat might unknowingly move into an area occupied by hippos. The animal may perceive the boat as a threat, and because a hippopotamus can move surprisingly quickly over short distances, escaping from one is not as easy as its bulky appearance might suggest. Another danger comes from mothers protecting their young. A calf may appear harmless, but approaching it can put you directly between a mother and her offspring. That is a situation no person should deliberately create. The lesson of the hippopotamus is simple. Never judge an animal's danger by its appearance. The quietest-looking creature in the water may be the one you most need to respect. See the stonefish. Now we move from one of the largest dangerous animals to a creature that can be almost impossible to notice. The stonefish is a master of camouflage. Its body can resemble a rock, a piece of coral, or debris lying on the ocean floor, and that creates an unusual danger. The stonefish doesn't need to chase you. It doesn't need to roar. It doesn't need to attack from a distance. You can simply step on it. The animal possesses venomous spines capable of delivering an extremely painful sting. Because its camouflage is so effective, a person walking through shallow water may not realize that a dangerous animal is directly beneath their foot. The resulting pain can be severe, and serious envenomation can become a medical emergency. This is one of the most fascinating examples of how evolution can produce a completely different kind of defense. Instead of relying on speed, strength, or aggression, the stonefish relies on invisibility. It essentially disappears into its environment. That is why people exploring rocky shorelines, reefs, and shallow marine environments need to be careful about where they place their hands and feet. In nature, the most dangerous animal is not always the one you can see. Sometimes, the real danger is the rock that isn't actually a rock. See the African buffalo. Africa is home to some of the world's most impressive animals. But among the giants of the continent, the African buffalo has developed a reputation that commands serious respect. The African buffalo is large, muscular, and incredibly powerful. Its horns form a distinctive structure across the head, giving the animal an intimidating appearance. But its danger isn't simply about physical strength. African buffalo can be unpredictable when threatened. Hunters have historically considered them among the most dangerous large animals to encounter. The nickname sometimes associated with the species reflects the enormous respect it has earned in areas where people regularly interact with wildlife. A buffalo may look like a large grazing animal, but it possesses the ability to charge at impressive speed. Its body is essentially a mass of muscle moving forward with tremendous momentum. And unlike some predators, a buffalo does not need sharp claws to be dangerous. Its horns and sheer body weight are enough. Another important feature is its herd behavior. Buffaloes can defend one another, particularly when a member of the group is threatened. A predator that attempts to attack a buffalo can sometimes find itself facing several powerful animals at once. This has even been observed when buffalo confront lions. The African buffalo demonstrates an important truth about the natural world. Herbivore does not mean harmless. An animal doesn't need to eat meat to be capable of causing fatal injuries, said the lion. For centuries, the lion has represented strength, courage, royalty, and wilderness. It is one of the most recognizable predators on Earth. The sight of a lion walking across an African landscape is unforgettable. But there is a reason humans have always treated these animals with caution. Lions are powerful hunters, their muscular bodies are designed for explosive bursts of speed, their paws are equipped with claws, their jaws contain large canine teeth capable of delivering devastating bites. And unlike many solitary big cats, lions can cooperate as groups. A pride can work together to surround, chase, and bring down prey much larger than a single lion could handle. For humans living near lion territory, that can create a serious conflict. Most lions do not spend their time hunting people. Humans are not their primary target. But circumstances can change. An injured, old, sick, or unusually hungry lion may begin searching for easier prey. Habitat loss and human expansion can also bring people and lions into closer contact. Once a large predator learns that humans can be vulnerable prey, the situation can become extremely dangerous. This is one reason communities living near wildlife areas often require careful management of both livestock and human activity. The lion may be called the king of the jungle, but in its natural environment, it is simply another predator trying to survive. See the saltwater crocodile. Now we reach one of the most formidable reptiles alive today. The saltwater crocodile is enormous. It can grow to extraordinary lengths and reach weights that make it one of the largest reptiles on the planet. Its body is perfectly adapted to life in and around water. Powerful muscles propel it through rivers, estuaries, coastal waters, and wetlands. But its greatest weapon is its jaws. A crocodile does not need to chase its prey across land. Instead, it can remain almost completely hidden. Only its eyes and nostrils may be visible above the surface. To an unsuspecting person, the water may appear empty. But underneath the surface, a huge predator could be waiting. This is what makes crocodile encounters so dangerous. They rely heavily on ambush. The attack can happen with extraordinary speed. A crocodile can surge from the water, seize its target, and use its immense muscular power to drag it toward deeper water. The animal's behavior also makes territorial awareness extremely important. People who live, work, fish, or travel around crocodile habitats need to understand that these reptiles are not simply large lizards. They are specialized predators. And entering their environment without understanding the risks can be a serious mistake. The safest rule around crocodile habitat is simple. If local authorities warn you to stay away from the water, listen. A crocodile may remain almost invisible until the moment it decides to strike, say the black mamba. Few snakes have inspired as much fear as the black mamba. Despite its name, the snake is not necessarily black in color. The name comes largely from the dark interior of its mouth. The black mamba is one of Africa's most famous venomous snakes, and is capable of moving with remarkable speed. Its venom attacks the nervous system and can cause severe symptoms if a bite is left untreated. But once again, there is an important misconception to address. Black mambas are not simply mindless creatures searching for humans to attack. Like many snakes, they generally prefer to escape rather than fight. The problem begins when the snake feels cornered or threatened. A person may accidentally approach one, someone working outdoors might disturb it, or the snake could suddenly find itself trapped with no obvious escape route. When threatened, the black mamba can display defensive behavior that should be taken extremely seriously. Its reputation comes not just from venom potency but also from the potential severity of an untreated bite. Fortunately, modern medical treatment can dramatically improve survival when appropriate care is available quickly. This makes one rule especially important. If someone is bitten by a venomous snake, do not waste time experimenting with traditional remedies or attempting dangerous home treatments. Seek emergency medical assistance immediately. The black mamba is a reminder that the smallest distance between humans and wildlife can sometimes separate safety from disaster. See the box jellyfish. The ocean has another terrifying surprise. It is almost invisible. It has no teeth, it doesn't chase people. And yet, certain box jellyfish can be extremely dangerous. The box jellyfish gets its name from the shape of its bed, from beneath the water. However, spotting one can be extremely difficult. Its long tentacles contain specialized cells capable of delivering venom. When those tentacles make contact with human skin, the consequences can be severe. Pain can be intense, the venom can affect the cardiovascular and nervous systems. In serious cases, rapid medical intervention becomes critical. The danger is particularly concerning because people swimming in tropical waters may not even realize they are near one. This is why warnings about jellyfish seasons and local swimming conditions should never be ignored. A beautiful tropical beach can look completely safe, while dangerous marine life is moving through the water. The box jellyfish is proof that some of nature's most dangerous weapons are almost invisible. See the mosquito. And now we arrive at the creature that completely changes the way we think about danger. It is tiny, it doesn't have enormous teeth, it cannot crush a boat, it cannot overpower a lion. It isn't capable of fighting a crocodile. Yet mosquitoes are among the most dangerous animals on Earth. Why? Because the mosquito can act as a carrier for disease. Certain species can transmit pathogens responsible for illnesses such as malaria, dengue, yellow fever, Zika, and other diseases. Instead of killing through claws or teeth, mosquitoes can contribute to disease transmission from one host to another. This makes them incredibly effective vectors. And because mosquitoes are so widespread, their impact extends across enormous populations. A single bite might seem insignificant, but infectious diseases transmitted by mosquitoes can create enormous health problems, particularly in regions where prevention, sanitation, healthcare, and mosquito control are challenging. This is where the idea of danger becomes much more complicated. The most dangerous animal isn't necessarily the strongest. It isn't necessarily the largest. It isn't necessarily the one with the most frightening appearance. Sometimes, it is the one that can interact with millions of people every day. And that is what makes mosquitoes such an extraordinary example. So dangerous animals that didn't make the list. Of course, this list could continue almost indefinitely. The animal kingdom contains thousands of species capable of causing serious injury or death. The African elephant, for example, is normally a peaceful herbivore but can become extremely dangerous when threatened. Its enormous size alone makes an aggressive encounter potentially catastrophic. Then there is the Komodo dragon. This giant monitor lizard possesses powerful jaws, sharp teeth, muscular limbs, and a hunting strategy perfectly adapted to its island environment. There are also numerous venomous spiders and scorpions capable of causing serious medical emergencies. And we shouldn't forget other snakes. The world contains hundreds of venomous species, each with its own combination of toxins, behavior, habitat, and defensive strategies. Even familiar domestic animals can become dangerous under the wrong circumstances. The important lesson is that danger exists throughout nature. But danger does not automatically mean an animal is evil or aggressive. Animals are not villains. They are simply trying to survive. A bear protecting its cubs isn't evil. A crocodile defending its territory isn't evil. A snake attempting to escape a human isn't evil. A shark investigating something in the water isn't evil. These creatures evolved to survive in environments that existed long before modern human civilization. The responsibility belongs to us to understand them. See the real reason these animals are dangerous. When people hear the phrase, most dangerous animals, they often imagine creatures that actively hunt humans. But the reality is much more complicated. There are several different ways an animal can be dangerous. Some are dangerous because of their physical strength. Others possess venom. Some use ambush tactics. Some become aggressive when defending territory. Others protect their young. Some are dangerous because humans accidentally enter their habitat. And some are dangerous because they transmit disease. This means comparing a mosquito with a crocodile isn't really an equal comparison. One can kill through disease transmission. The other can attack directly. Both represent different kinds of danger. Nature doesn't operate according to a ranking system. There is no official scoreboard determining which creature is the deadliest. Instead, danger depends on location, population, behavior, exposure, and human interaction. An animal that is extremely dangerous in one environment might rarely encounter people somewhere else. That is why understanding wildlife is far more useful than simply fearing it. See, respect wildlife. If there is one message to take away from this entire journey, it is this: respect the animal. You don't have to be terrified of wildlife, but you should never underestimate it. If you are hiking through bear country, learn how to behave around bears. If you're swimming in waters known for crocodiles, follow local warnings. If you're exploring tropical reefs, be careful where you place your hands and feet. If you're traveling through areas inhabited by venomous snakes, learn what species live there. And if you're visiting regions where mosquito-borne diseases are common, take appropriate preventive measures. Most dangerous encounters can be prevented through awareness. The greatest mistake humans make around wild animals is assuming that the animal thinks the way we do. It doesn't. A bear doesn't understand that you're only taking a photograph. A hippo doesn't know that you aren't trying to invade its territory. A snake doesn't know that you didn't see it. A crocodile doesn't care that the water looks peaceful. Wild animals respond according to instinct, survival, territory, food, and perceived threats, and when humans forget that, accidents happen. See the incredible balance of nature. There is also another side to this story. Every creature we've discussed plays a role in its ecosystem. Predators control prey populations, herbivores shape vegetation, scavengers recycle nutrients, marine predators help maintain ecological balance, even mosquitoes and other insects are part of complex food webs. So the goal isn't to eliminate dangerous animals. The goal is coexisting. Humans have expanded across enormous parts of the planet as cities, farms, roads, and industries spread. Wildlife habitats continue to overlap with human communities. That makes understanding animal behavior more important than ever. The more we learn about these creatures, the better we become at avoiding unnecessary conflict. And perhaps that is the most fascinating lesson of all. The animals we fear are often not monsters. They are survivors. They have evolved extraordinary abilities over millions of years. The grizzly has incredible strength. The shark has remarkable sensory systems. The hippo has enormous physical power. The stonefish has nearly perfect camouflage. The buffalo has tremendous defensive strength. The lion has sophisticated hunting behavior. The crocodile has mastered ambush. The black mamba possesses extremely potent venom. The box jellyfish has macroscopic weapons hidden within its tentacles. And the mosquito has become one of nature's most effective disease vectors. Each is dangerous in a completely different way. And each reminds us that the natural world is far more complex than it appears. So the next time you see a beautiful animal in the wild, admire it. Take the photograph, watch from a safe distance. But remember that beauty and danger can exist in the same creature. The strongest animal isn't always the most dangerous. The largest animal isn't always the most dangerous. And the most frightening looking animal isn't necessarily the one you should fear the most. Sometimes danger comes with claws, sometimes it comes with teeth, sometimes it comes with venom, and sometimes it comes with wings so small that you barely notice them. Nature is extraordinary, it is beautiful, it is unpredictable, and above all, it deserves our respect. Because on this planet, humans are only one species among millions. And when we step into the wild, we are entering a world that was never designed exclusively for us.